Hi everyone, it's me, it's Jeff Gerstmann. I'm here in the corner and I'm tiny and I'm in the darkness. That can only mean one thing. It's time to watch Sony's State of Play. This is not a live watch along. This video happened a little bit ago, but I was not able to watch it at the time. And I thought it might be fun to watch it along with you. You have probably already seen this. I know a lot of this is old news, but I have gone out of the way to not watch any video of Street Fighter VI in action, among other things. I saw, I was looking at Twitter when it was happening, so I know there's there's a Resident Evil thing. There's I don't know, Metal Gear Solid 6 got announced. Jumping Flash VR, you know, all those games that definitely got announced. Okay. So let's watch this thing. There's subtitles on it as well, by the way. That's a PlayStation. That's next year. This is the insight you can expect. RRR is getting a video game adaptation, and we couldn't be more ready for it. I like how they drew the VI in a way that made you think like 7 for a sec there, and they're like, oh, by the way, 4. They... Listen. I guess it's... People are really enjoying these Resident Evil remakes, and... I guess that's a way to feel good about them, because I feel like when we got those first rounds of Resident Evil remakes and all the other stuff, when they were coming back around again, they were janky, and now we're getting remakes instead of remasters. And people have shown that they are extremely excited for it. So, yeah, Resident Evil 4 VR sounds like it was very well received. And I wonder if that would... So I'm the guy who didn't like the way the guns felt when this game first came out. I know it was very influential. People, if I could just forget what happened, look at it as like influencing a Gears of War and that sort of thing. Even for a second. Some of that is probably attributable to the red dot it used and my total inability to see it with my colorblind eyes. And so I found the shooting in that game to be miserable. Thank you to Shot NYC for providing Leon's brown jacket. You really... I wouldn't have wanted to watch this video if it had not been for the jacket. Resident Evil in VR is another thing people love. They should absolutely do it.
PlayStation updates to share with you today. And thanks to Capcom for kicking it off with Resident Evil 4, coming to PS5 with PlayStation.
Something about people getting a Resident Evil 4. I'm like, oh wait, people are still. Oh right, they're gonna make it.
PlayStation VR 2.
Now, let's take a look at him. Wow. Well,
okay, yeah, yep. Make the big lady in VR. Why wouldn't you?
Let's see how.
Why wouldn't you make her look even bigger?
Yes, mother.
They should remaster the game to put her in it way more while they're at it. This is a separate VR chapter that just has the tall lady. I feel like that would be the most gangbustery money-ass thing they could do, is... I want her to step on me, Beltway Blue asks. No, I'm not. That's not my thing. I mean, if we're being real about it, it's not really my thing. Again, I think people still point to Resident Evil on, you know, in PlayStation VR for 7 as being like really fucking mind-blowing, and so it's cool that Capcom is going back and doing this work. Yeah, dual wielding. That's...
You, of all people, have the audacity to question me? You, who emerged from the putrid waters of the Bayou,
okay,
to plunder our righteous gains and cut our throats like a demon in the night.
that wasn't a throat. That was more of a head.
What have you done to ensure the future of this forsaken city? You, who have brought nothing but chaos. When death was swallowing,
I mean, I guess you can't, you know, you can't make a VR headset without multiple zombie games. Do you think anyone putting this show together sat down and said, like, hey, do we really want to lead with 3 zombie games in a row? Is that crazy? Are we crazy? Is this...
The song they sing will be righteous.
Oh, okay.
Welcome home, tourist.
I have not heard people talking much about... Because this first one of those is out, right? This space jet is undead. I mean, why wouldn't you do this? Yeah. They should... Yes. This ongoing popular VR game, they should put it on PlayStation 5 with headset support. Absolutely. Absolutely do that.
Where are you taking me? I asked you a question. Everyone says Reyes is a good shot.
Yeah, and he'll put arrows through both of us. You're switching with me.
I guess that, you know, we were talking about on the podcast this week. What do you do with Horizon if it's not about Aloy? And I guess we'll find out with this, right? I mean, it's just interesting because Aloy is such the canonical story focus of that entire universe.
Climb the mountain.
And I mean that in a lore way. I mean, you know, people bringing up Halo and ODST and stuff like that, but like Master Chief is a Space Marine. He's a really good one. And, you know, obviously he's built his legend and all that other stuff, but Aloy is canonically the clone of the lady, the blah, 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 blah. You know, all the stuff that makes her the very much focus of that entire universe. That, like, more stories in the world of Horizon. It might be hard to make these other characters matter. But I guess that depends on your viewpoint of the Horizon universe. Like I said, like I've said before,
It is time to climb.
I don't care so much about the ongoings in the present day Horizon universe. It's really just the kind of larger story that I'm interested in. Hi, Ben McCaw, narrative director at
I
Guerrilla.
hope you enjoyed your first look at Horizon Call of the Mountain, coming exclusively to PlayStation VR 2. We're also happy to announce that a big update to Horizon Forbidden West, including New Game Plus, will be available to download on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 today.
Okay. Major update. That's nice. Oh, resetting looks, resets. Ultra hard, not really something I'm looking for, but yeah, they should do that. Replay with endgame gear. Why wouldn't you?
For details on this free update, please check out PlayStation Blog. From all of us at Guerrilla, thank you for your continued support, and please stay tuned for more updates.
I guess that is the full name of it, is PlayStation Blog, but something about him not saying the PlayStation Blog sounded real.
Get ready. A PlayStation fan favorite is coming to PC.
Get ready. A PlayStation fan favorite is coming to PC. Here it is. Jet Moto 2. Strap in.
These past few years, sacrificing
Oh, right. Yes.
so much and asking for nothing.
Wondered what
You
Nixie's
wanna
was
change
doing.
The world. You have to be the kind of man who can make the hardest decisions.
Do you think
Two of those?
the video going around of the person sawing a Spider-Man PlayStation 4 Pro in half are legit?
Do your thing.
Or do you think that system was already broken and someone was just trying to
Ask for help next time.
go viral?
Back the glory days.
Like they were so mad, like, I can't believe this game's coming to PC, you so-and-sos? That's probably what he said.
Leave your clothes on the kitchen floor?
They should bring more games to PC. I understand Miles Morales is also coming to PC. They said that after the fact. And that's good. Oh, right. Hey, cat game. Kitty. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Blue Raccoon saying, this is the quad A game for me. Yeah. Ooh. Those bottles. Like cat stealth? Seems like a really good idea. Do I get like a... Well, I guess these are all robots. I was about to say, do I get like a tranquilizer gun? Can I trank a guard and drag him into a locker? Can the cat break his neck? Stray. Oh, July. Okay, cool. Great. Fuck yeah. All right. Give to me cat game.
Explore a mysterious cyber city in Stray, coming to PS5 and PS4 July 19th.
Yeah, I guess I just want to know what the other options in that look like. I mean, obviously.
Download Stray at no extra cost when it launches next month. Up next,
Okay.
3 games that will get your heart racing.
Premium and deluxe. Is that? I've already lost track of their tiers. There's a small part of me that's sad that they said that this game is no longer a part of the PUBG universe, because that seemed ridiculous in a like strange real kind of way. In a like Ridge Racer cars that have Xevious ship names on them kind of connection that just is needless, but like, why not?
That's your old life. You gotta let that go. Because your new life is entirely in my hands. I'm just trying to give you a chance at rebirth.
Okay. Yep. I know it's not popular to say this, but I'm the guy that liked the Dead Space games more and more as it went on and became slightly more shootery and slightly less survivalery.
I just love that last part. Gives me chills every time.
Suffering. What are we talking about? The suffering? Shit, man. We don't have enough time to be talking about the suffering. A game that they're making the bold claim that they're going to come out this year. Let's hope. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe next week we'll go through the list of what is still supposed to come out this year and break down odds on it.
2030.
Oh, okay.
A new blood sport grips the globe. And in the arena, there will only be the victorious and the dead.
Okay. Huh. A lot of slow motion here. Which I assume this would have multiplayer, so I don't know how that slow motion would work. Well, maybe not. Maybe. Huh. Finally, the Tony Hawk trick system, but with guns you've been waiting for. Not since you were shooting fireballs out of the front of your skateboard in that one mode.
The world is watching. In Rollerdrome.
It's a good name. That's a fun trailer. That's a cool look. It's a look, right? I get why people might be like, the cell shading kind of thing is a little much or overdone or whatever. You know. I don't know. I think that looks kind of rad. Oh, no. I thought we had a no anime policy around. Oh, shit. All right. We've got a day and day of the week up in the corner.
Not hopeless. I won't let anyone else get hurt.
I mean, we'll see about that.
Don't you want science in your corner?
Days until monster evolution is a really good countdown.
Ew. I'm going to miss them.
I look forward to seeing what you can do.
Looks neat. I like to hold hands. With my weird fire beast arm. Kowloon Knights. Oh, okay. All right. That's... Studio Psy. I don't know. I don't know them.
Games and dating sims collide in Eternites, coming to PS5 and PS4 next year. Let's check back in with Capcom for a new look at an upcoming heavy hitter.
All right. A con. All right. Metro City. Final Feast. That's all right. I like that. More graffiti style stuff.
When you go looking for strength, it's not like a game. This journey doesn't have a real ending. Okay then, hope you're ready to begin. If you want to start off on the right foot in this city, hit the streets.
Like fight the streets? Like hit them? Okay, that's an interesting direction to go in. We're just going to punch the streets themselves? Finally. Huh. Sure. Yeah, why not? Oh, are you just going to fight random dudes on the street too that are like custom characters made just for story mode? Was that what that almost was right there? Huh? All right, yeah. So I guess these are like the fight intros, right? Like this weird, like they walk in together and then you do this. Like that's.
Ready? Then show me.
I get you don't want to waste a bunch of time by having them walk in separately, but something about having the two fighters walk in together might not make sense from a story perspective every time, right? But. Huh. Yeah. So I read up on what the systems are. That's all I've really seen is the page where they go over kind of like the meters and how you use them and all that other stuff. So I'm familiar with that. I just haven't seen it in motion at all. And so yes, this all makes total sense. Like reading over the systems, I was like, yes, this seems like a. Yeah. Okay. I guess that's a better logo than what they had. I didn't realize it took place on fucking Pioneer 2. What the fuck are we doing? Sure. That looks very intriguing, right? I mean, you know, that's obviously like a super early look. They put out a little bit more stuff and some more details.
Mark your calendars. It comes to PS5 and PS4 in 2023.
And that's multi-platform as well. That's going to come to Xbox and other stuff.
Arriving later this year.
Which is good. Street Fighter should just go everywhere. I know Sony had a hand in the last game happening kind of at all, but yeah, it's time for me to say this again. Tunic is an outstanding video game. And if you have not played it, you should. And I'm sure it'll be fine to play on PlayStation. The entire cast leaked for Street Fighter VI, you're saying? That's, again, very believable when you think about Capcom. Its inability to keep anything secret for long. Of course. The manual's so good. Oh, man. Tunic, I hope I forget everything about Tunic so that I can play it again, because I tried playing it again. And remembering half of the shortcuts and half of the other things in that game really makes it hard to remember where the hell you're supposed to go.
Out to record life at the end of this season.
And yeah, it's hard to play a second time.
Real for people in the future.
It's like Fez that way.
She asked us about living together.
And we asked her about traveling alone.
When the season turns, what will remain?
Do a tabletop over that cow.
Only what she saw. What she captured.
She carries the sounds of the season with her.
Again, just give this the Matt Hoffman trick system. Keep everything else the same.
The way she listened made you want to tell her everything.
She was a silent protagonist.
The world was telling her its secrets. I think she even figured out what will happen to us when the season ends. Is it going?
This looks very nice.
Is it gone?
Not yet.
This is, yeah. Season Letter to the Future. Okay. I like cool art. I don't know if you know that about me.
世界中のゲーマーの皆さんこんにちは。ファイナルファンタジー16プロデューサーの吉田です。長くお待たせいたしましたが、いよいよファイナルファンタジー16の最新情報をお届けする日がやってまいりました。最新のトレーラーとともにインタビューなども始まりますので、ぜひそちらも楽しみにお待ちください。今世界には本当に様々な困難があります。僕らゲーム開発者にはゲームを一生懸命作ると。
I thought he was talking about the world of Final Fantasy for a minute there, but right. Yeah, right.
ゲーマーの皆さんが心の底から楽しめる時間を提供していきたいと思ってます。それでは最新のトレーラーを どうぞ。
In a world. Mm-hmm.
Who are we? What are the dominants?
Finally, someone asking the real questions.
It wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us. That its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon.
There's going to be another war, isn't there?
Every day we delay brings us closer to disaster. We must move now.
The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss.
Did someone say chaos?
I unite the dominants. That we may
With hardcore pornography. Like, what was that? Like,
we found a new order to see us unto tomorrow.
okay.
If I take the field, our duel will shake the island to its foundations.
I feel like for some reason when that sword clash happened, I just wanted, like, I don't know, LMFAO to drop or something, just a real tone shift. Just some real dumb, like, and we're going to fucking party. You know, I don't know why. My brain is fucking broken. It's big old summon life bars and stuff. That's, you get to have
There will be losses. It is
big old Godzilla fights with your summons. That's kind of neat.
who falls, another can be bred. For every home that
Big Robbie's saying it needs an Imagine Dragons song. Don't will that into the world, please. That looks very neat. That's
Awaken, child of fate. Awaken, Ifrit.
okay, so they're gonna lock down a season at least. That's not that far off. That's about a year, really.
And that's a wrap.
Oh.
Don't forget to visit PlayStation blog to learn even more about today's announcement.
For some reason, that felt like we were halfway through. But yeah, I guess, okay, yes. It's half an hour long. That seems like a good chunk of stuff. I don't know. Like Final Fantasy, I mean, I guess the benefit of not doing this live is we can scrub through it a little bit more. Can more easily scrub through it right away. Okay, now it's just 4 minutes of black screen at the end of this video for some reason. Let's that part, just like these gameplay bits. Seeing one player, okay, with your summons. Okay, let's actually. The icon sting? Okay, I just want to try to pause it on one of these other gameplay bits here. So we've got items down there. We've got a command palette of sorts on the lower right. A meter split into 3 bars. 3 stocks, looks like. Limit break bar. Limit break, yeah. Right, limit break bar. Is this L2 going to be to spend that bar? By using one of these summons you've got equipped up in the corner here? Is that probably how that works? And you've got this faint thing that says perks and a list of perks. So they're showing this on screen, maybe that's like a loadout type thing that you're swapping around. You swap between the summons to get different powers. Okay, interesting. Okay, so you're kind of like infusing... Is there a party? Or are you just one character kind of swapping before... Swapping between things? Huh. Interesting. Yeah, so you got Garuda. Okay, so those are characters in addition to... Okay, all right. Final Fantasy, numbered Final Fantasy games. Oh, think of DMC weapons. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. It's interesting. You know, I don't have much room in my life for the kind of turn-based combat of, you know, what we think of as like old Final Fantasy, right? But as they get closer and closer to making these just straight up action games, I'm definitely more interested in them, but it just feels like they've never quite gotten it down for me. It's never quite as good of an action game as I'm looking for. Personally, and I know obviously people get way into those, but like, yeah, I don't know. It's I'm definitely interested to learn more about this orcish mesmerizer and all the deadly embraces I can muster. Stray looks great. No notes. The Street Fighter stuff.
This journey doesn't have a real ending.
I don't know if there's too much to glean from watching this that they haven't said already. Like, if you go to their website and they just break down like, yo, here's what the buttons do. And it's very easy to look at it and go like, okay, this is like your kind of countery type thing. This is your like on block type counter stuff. And they even are just like, here's how much meter it takes to do this, which is like awesome to be able to read, because I think if this was the only thing they put out and there was no additional info, you'd be a little more like, this looks cool. So that's the bit that's nuts, right? So is that going to be the story mode? Is it going to be a lot of you facing just fucking random people on the streets? Like this, you know? Because that's that same dude right there. And so that story mode already looks fucking cool to me. If that's how it's gonna go, it's almost like, you know, you could was it one of the was it EX3 on the PlayStation 2? You kind of make your own character and throw moves on them and stuff like that, and it was just like you had a bunch of janky weirdos. So I wonder if you'll have that where it's like, oh yeah, it's just some dude on the street, but yo, he can throw a fireball because we just gave him Ryu's moveset, because why wouldn't we? Yeah. This looks good. Their game face thing is stupid in a way that I absolutely appreciate. Let me watch this. We'll talk about that a little more, I guess. The graffiti style splashes and stuff looks cool. I do think I agree with people who say it's a little bit too close to like that Sumi-E ink style, and you know, Ryu obviously has that. That style that they used in Street Fighter 4. Cool. Oh wait, yeah, this last bit here, where he's ready to fucking go on a quest to go shoot 10 rappies down on the fucking planet. What the fuck is this? I mean, you know what it is. It's there, you know, it says right on it, Battle Hub. Like, this looks like it'll be their lobby. I think they said that, right? That stuff is out there. Their website is full of information, and obviously it seems like everything else leaked. Cool. I mean, hey, you know what? They did the thing. They put out Street Fighter information that, like, I am nothing but excited about it. And that's fucking great. That's a great feeling. Because, again, coming off of Street Fighter V, it was really this feeling of just like, what do you do with Street Fighter from here? Like, what the heck are we... What are they gonna do? And that's you know, that's been something I've been very curious about for a while now. And so them putting out that footage and some of the other information and looking at the systems and looking at all this stuff and them saying like, hey, this is going to take place after the Street Fighter 3s. And so that means you're going to end up with, like, presumably no Bison. I mean, you probably get like a Bison surrogate. You probably get like a... I haven't looked at the leaked roster, honestly. So, so maybe that's, maybe that stuff is out there too. But I guess I don't really know for certain. But yeah, that's fucking cool. Someone, the link is getting blocked on Twitch chat, but someone on the Discord has a link to the roster leak. I would call it up right here but we're gonna head out. We're gonna end our broadcast day here pretty soon. Because I've been talking for a long time. But yeah, it's just Raul Julia. Great. Okay. Well, that's the state of play, everyone. If you're watching live, I'll hang out for a little bit afterwards. And we'll hang around for a little bit longer. But yes, the Ken looking like he is fallen on hard times is that's exciting. That's the Ken I want to see. Hungry Ken, divorced fucking dad Ken. Like that's a good, interesting look for him. And whatever. I am very hopeful for Street Fighter 6, and that's I imagine the people at Capcom have to be fucking stoked at the reaction because of how beat up they got over the logo, and just like the process of Street Fighter 5 has been fucking bananas. So good on them for making something that at least looks compelling. I hope it turns out for them, and that's the most interesting thing on this video. We'll see you next time. Again, if you're here live, we'll hang out. But if you're watching this video online, wherever it ended up, YouTube, whatever YouTube channel this video ended up on, hi, how's it going? Like and follow and subscribe. Smash it. Thanks everybody for watching.